All right, everybody, hello and welcome to VR Master League. I'm Palidore. Next to me is Swift, and we've got ourselves a game between Barrage and Eletrik about to start. So, Swift, how's it going?
Going pretty well, and excited for this matchup today as we get started into this neutral joust right about now.
Yeah, getting going now and taking first here off this joust. Eventually, on the orange side of the floor, Barrage will get that back here. There's Copenhagen with that disc going to back it out to Paravallo over at the goal. And, uh-oh, is that a crash already? Just start this one off. That's unfortunate if that's the case. Looks like Tantrum might be out of it.
Yeah, and this stack collecting at the back here for Barrage. We'll receive the disc. Actually, no, it seems like Tantrum has come back. Maybe just taking set off for one reason or another, but this clearing boost coming through from Barrage, and they're looking to collect it here. There's an open goal. Will Scoot find it? No, not quite, and just missing that shot. Gonna be collected on the bounce, but a nice stun from Copenhagen. Wins Barrage the disc again. Pass comes through to Scoot, but Scoot missing it, unfortunately, yet again, and Cat's gonna get that cleared away.
And intercepted, though, by Paravallo. We saw Barrage, of course, just over the last weekend there in Oculus venues. Fun match there versus Toxin. At the moment, being stunned out by AXZ Beast. And goes for the clear, but going to bounce right back here. Down Coast Dolphin now with it in the tunnel. Looking for an angle. Decides to go to the floor and maybe into the goal, but nope, that rolls right out of the bubble.
And XZ Beast here, but getting caught out by Scoot, although a nice stun from him brings back the disc, and now Eletrik back with possession on the offense, and pass coming through to down coast Dolphin, trying to coast this one through into the bubble, but Paravallo got something to say about that. Barrage clearing it away now, and the clearing boost is coming through, but found first by XZ of Eletrik, and he's going to clear that straight through, maybe finding that male slot, not quite, and Scoot now finding it for Barrage.
And hello also to the Twitch chat. Don't mean to forget about you guys. Mighty Quinn VR in there. Flute Freak stopping by. Welcome to the stream here. And right now trying to welcome themselves to a goal is Copenhagen. And going to collect that and send it. Oh, the pass attempt snagged out by Down Coast. So back it goes. Ooh, rather dangerous. Gets past a few different hands. And then right back now to Paravallo for Barrage.
And Scoot here trying to walk this one onto the bubble. Actually might be a 1-on-3, so a good choice to back that one out. Tantrum passing it back into Paravallo, but the ding coming through. Scoot not able to recollect either. This one going to be slapped away briefly here by Jonah, but can Eletrik get the stack here? Down coast Dolphin actually threatening something here, but just going to get stunned away, and the clear coming through again for Barrage. Again trying to find a stack, but not quite quick enough. And on the midline is going to be Barrage. Oh, sorry, Eletrik recovering it. Cat's getting this pass through to down coast Dolphin, but just missing the hands there. So Tantrum going to take this back for a Barrage, and they're going to get another clear.
And also hello to Spoonman and Blank. Nice to see you guys. Welcome to the stream. Just trying to look for a goal, but unable to do so once again. So 3 minutes into this first round here, and still being held off at the Donuts. But right now they're going to go nuts for a couple points. Finally, it's Down Coast Dolphin.
Yeah, receiving that pass there, and the stun comes through on the goalie. So nice work there by Eletrik on the offense, and finding that those first 2 points from just 5 meters out.
And good way to finally get started there. So on the offensive joust now will be Tantrum rolling out there to Paravallo. Up at the cloud, just waiting and maybe baiting the defense to draw up on him before making a move. And not a bad idea at all. Of course, once you do draw the defense in, that's when you want to go for the stuns, try and break him up a little bit. So instead here, a turnover is going to be had, but then right back to Tantrum's hands. Tantrum needs to work that through somehow to have a Beast on the feet as Paravallo now gets a disc and maybe an angle, but instead it's Beast, another good grab.
And missing the stack actually. Tantrum putting some nice stoppage at that. Down coast Dolphin, they were trying to find this mail slot and almost finding it indeed, but now recollected by AXE Beast, but a good stun comes through by Scoot, and now clear coming through, but straight down mid, unfortunately. A bit of a bad decision, and we'll lead it back to Eletrik, and they're going to try and walk this one up for another offensive attempt here. AXE gets the back past the down coast, waiting for Jonah to get through, and finding the cross, and actually we'll just back it out. They're 2 points ahead. They don't actually need to rush anything, but it is going to be hard for them to just hold this at the back line for 5 minutes, so they're likely going to try and get some more goals here.
And trying for that, but the stun's a bit too strong. Still yet it's going to be on the side of the floor. Nice slap over actually to Jonah. And Jonah gets it to go for the 5th point now on the side of Eletrik halfway through this round.
And the second stun goal there from Eletrik. Cats getting that stun on the goalie and finding a 3 this time. So Eletrik now 5 points ahead, just halfway through this game.
All right, so not a hill that's too tough to climb. Just trying to collect themselves, get it together here. You know, could be that warm-up phase that we see. Of course, Eletrik, talented team as any. We've seen them on stream plenty. And, you know, Barrage just as well, seeing them very recently. At the moment, a shot's going to go in there on the double dive from the 2 bubble players. And Dolphin, indeed, the double on the points. So 7-0.
Yeah, maybe the goalie there of the Barrage diving out a little bit too early. Seeing more and more of that aggressive goalie play nowadays, and it works out a lot of the time, but sometimes you push out a little bit too early, it will warrant a 2 and sometimes a 3-pointer. And you see that in action right there, and Eletrik able to take advantage of it.
It's definitely a balance, kind of walking a tightrope whenever you try to figure out, you know, when to dive, when to stay. It's definitely a mark of a talented goalie, but a mark of a talented defender here. It's down coast, another snag, but right back it's Copenhagen trying to undo the mistake there and try and find that clear. Unfortunately, back line, there are some stacks looming, but likewise for Barrage as well. So both teams getting the speed on, and right now getting the shot almost, but no, misgrabbed, and now Copenhagen takes it and slings it to another intercept.
Dolphin going for the headbutt there, trying to find that 3-pointer. And if you're not aware, if you headbutt it inside of the bubble, if it's been thrown from outside, it does still count as a 3-pointer. That is something they're trying to take advantage of there.
No.
And actually, down coast Dolphin will coast that one in right to the bottom of the goal. And a backwards anchor shot, and a great show of skill there from Electric's offense.
I just had to take a look at the scoreboard at the pings to make sure it wasn't Cam Jam in disguise. Now I remember, okay? Now I remember. Last time I streamed Eletrik, it was down coast in the 3rd round of whatever game that was, went absolutely nuts with the Steez plays. And I mean nuts with the Steez plays. Like 4 of them in a row that were just ridiculous. So, yep, my memory's nice and refreshed off of that shot. And 10 points here for Eletrik as it gets collected by Cats.
Yeah, I'm just more surprised that I've not seen this play before, outside of the venues match.
Yeah, just, again, great players at this level coming in, you know, newer teams. It was a Barrage who was on the stream on venues here, so for Eletrik, first time at least this last week or so that I've gotten to cast them, but, you know, definitely when you see certain plays, your brain starts connecting them with these players, and then next time you see them, you know, it's just a nice refresher, but definitely good to see the level here. Trying to get their first points on the board. It's Scoot gets the 2. Finally, 2 minutes left, and there's the first points.
Yeah, Cat's almost finding that for Eletrik, but not quite. And 2 minutes to bring this one back. Barrage may have a chance here if they get some quick threes and build some fast momentum. Maybe get some intercepts, but it is looking like a pretty steep hill. Especially considering what we've seen so far from Eletrik, and this being their first joust advantage, they're going to progress this up mighty quick. And there's going to be down coast Dolphin, not quite getting it through. The Cats looking for that pass up to Jonah, and a little bit strong actually. It causes Jonah to come a little bit out the bubble, and actually will cost them the disc and the 2 points. So 8Z trying to push this through once again. Backs it out to Jonah, and they're just wasting all the time in the world here. Down coast Dolphin trying to put it through again. But finding the post. I think that's the 3rd time this game for that player, but unfortunate there, but it doesn't really matter. Eletrik are just wasting so much time here. Cat's trying to get this one up to Jonah, but missing, and it doesn't really matter. They've wasted pretty much a minute of the clock here, which is absolutely detrimental for Barrage.
Yeah, that'll buy all the time in the world here to just hang on to that lead. I mean, with this kind of buffer, you know, scores would have been nice for sure if you ask Eletrik, but they're not going to be too worried at this point. What you do have to be worried for, though, is letting a Barrage start getting some scores in and having them feel good going into round 2. So with another denial there from Down Coast Dolphin, it's going to be another clear that just sails on. And yeah, 30 seconds left. Round 1 definitely in the hands of Beast and his team as he shoots it into the bubble area.
And I mean, Barrage, they did find 2 points. They might be able to carry a little bit of momentum from that at least. It's just it's a huge difference, and I say this all the time. It's a huge difference, and even though it might not look like it on the scoreboard, being down 10-0, getting no points, as opposed to getting 2 points on the board, it's just a huge difference. It makes your team like it makes your team feel like they've actually accomplished something in the round, because otherwise it's hard to feel good about yourself in a round like that. But
Yeah.
Barrage able to get some points in. Hopefully they're able to carry that in.
Yeah, the mental game always a factor at every level of play, any game, any sport for that matter. Not unique to Echo in that sense, but doubly so, with physical games, physical sports, much like Echo Arena, which more than an esport, it is a sport, the sport, as that 30-second promo said. But yeah, it's when you're sweating, you got the adrenaline going, you're working hard and right next to your brothers in arms essentially in a battle, and then if it doesn't go your way, it can feel just extra tough to deal with. But we have actually seen teams over the weeks and recent streams even still showing the ability to come back and get that win in the second round, force a third round. So knowing the skill level as well of the Barrage players, I expect that could just as well be the case here today. So we'll have to see.
Yeah, hopefully. And actually, just want to point out, it's exactly 50-50 on the possession. So even though the shots are coming in more frequent for Eletrik in that last round, Barrage definitely had their fair share of opportunities. It seems like they're just having trouble collecting on the other side of the field and getting some passes through. And for that, I mean, you kind of just have to welcome the Eletrik defense and their intercepts coming in plenty at the midline and preventing Barrage from really doing much in that round. But let's see if that can change. Copenhagen here on the 1-on-3, almost takes it through, but Cats with a great save, and now going to get this one cleared away.
Yeah, the cat-like reflexes and the cat scan to find that disc. And now getting it off the side while there's Jonah. Jonah with some authority crams it for the dunk, and it's a 2-point lead starting off immediately for Eletrik.
You can just see the difference there in the passing, not only the passing plays, but also just in the teamwork in general from Eletrik coming through. Barrage were really struggling to get it through. It was kind of a 1-on-3 opportunity at the very beginning. Whereas on the other end of the field for Eletrik, there's people to distract the goalie, there's people to pass to. It's kind of makes all the difference in the world. And Jonah coming in with another steal for Eletrik. And XE finding an open 3, but hitting the ding. The infamous ding, and Copenhagen able to get this cleared, but not for very long. There's that midline I talked about before, Downs Coast Golfing, getting this one through to AXZ, finding the pass under the goal. Jonah trying to find an angle on it, but Paravala blocking that one away. And I think it's just their choice of clears. It seems like at the moment there's a lot of clearing down mid, which is in general kind of a thing you want to avoid, because most of the time there's going to be a player on that double stack block or whatever you want to call it.
Yeah, well, it's tough maneuvering sometimes around, but these teams here, that's just the rhythm, as I do say oftentimes. You'll see those times where just nothing gets through. Other times, a good snag here from Cats once again, softly going to the backboard. And there's other times where everything goes in and all the passes are accurate and all the clears are good. It's just the ebbs, the flows as they go for the goal. Down coast Dolphin right down the golden coast for a golden shot.
I mean, speaking of everything going in, Eletrik and down coast Dolphin coming in with the 3 and just finding that angle, and even more impressed because I did see the angle he shot from, and I mean, as a striker who shoots from that, that's quite impressive. Getting it past that little mini block in between the tunnel and the goal it's not easy to miss. So really nice job on the offense. But that being said, it's going to be Barrage trying to return something here with this pass play, but just missing Copenhagen, unfortunately. But recollected by Scoot here. And what positioning there from AXZ to read that pass. Just brilliant play there from Eletrik. But the start coming back for a Barrage, so hopefully they can get this one away.
Yeah, and shout out again to Twitch chat there. See the Scallywag saying, liking the commentary. You're new. Oh, thanks for the compliment. Are you new to Echo as a shot goes through? And I'm going to echo myself and ask you again. You new to Echo or just VRML? Where'd you come from? Good to have you either way. See Mighty Quinn also pointing out, yeah, the commentary from that video. It's not an e-sport, it's the sport. There you go. 8 points on the board for Eletrik, 641 still remaining here. And in position maybe to just take a sweep, but still Barrage, they can start firing off with those barrages at any point in time. We saw it on Sunday.
Yeah, and I don't know. Let's see. The stack is trying to put some pressure on the offense here of Eletrik. The three-pointer coming through from Down Coast Dolphin again. We're not quite finding it. And here at the back line, and just missing the contest there is going to be Paravallo. And this one going to be taken again by Down Coast Dolphin. Going to back it out once more to Cats and waiting for his team, but there goes Scoot with the steal. Takes the 3, but not going to be online. The stack coming through, but overshooting a little bit there from Eletrik. So this is Barrage's chance. They've got to get a stack in here. They've got to collect the disc, and there's Scoot getting the stun on it. And I'm just hoping they don't rush this offensive play too much, because oh no, the back pass of Tantrum though, unfortunately, also missing.
And that's,
hands there.
And that's what I was kind of mentioning earlier, is just sometimes when, you know, rains, it pours, and the rhythms, it feels like nothing is going quite your way. And exactly like you said, that's when kind of the slow down game is often handy and comes through, because sometimes you do need to just take a few moments to reset the mindset, the mentality, and start finding just a better flow. But at the moment, Barrage kind of struggling to do just that. That said, if they can get a goal here, it would be super important. They still have time to collect that disc and take the defense off balance. But yeah, it's just kind of the little things not going the way of the orange team right now.
Yeah, and it's really hard when especially when you're struggling to find that rhythm. To actually do the back passing, it's a lot easier said than done, because just because you pass it around the back, it doesn't mean that the enemies just disappear off the field. You've still got all of that pressure, and it happens quite a lot where, and it's very dangerous strategy. Well, it's kind of one of the safest strategies to play in terms of Echo Arena, but it's still pretty expensive to miss those passes, as this shot is going to expend Eletrik of some 3 points there, and now 8-3. Barrage, hopefully trying to find a barrage of goals off of this 3 here.
They've done it before. They could do it again. So that could be a story playing out in the next few minutes of this second round, forcing that third. Scallywag in the chat saying I've been playing Echo for a while, but now just getting into VRML. Awesome. Yeah, there's a lot of new players getting into Echo and into VRML. Really, the growth of over the course of the last few months has been ridiculous. Right now, getting absolutely clobbered was Jonah. So right back here, and maybe that momentum shift we were talking about, if they can get the disc back. But again, just overshooting a bit, and that's going to cost dearly as Beast sinks it from 3.
On the expression from Scoot coming in there, both hands on his head, just really unfortunate there, missing an overshooting disc by Barrage. And it's going to be pretty costly here. They're going to lose those 3 points they just got, and that can't feel too good.
Yeah, definitely not. So just another one of those occasions where one thing went differently that could have been a great breakaway play for Barrage, but just a tough bounce and a tough read, and especially with only 3 minutes 20 left, it's just going to make the hill a bit steeper. Not impossible, granted. So there's a good back out, or a collection now, an attempted back out as it gets to Copenhagen, and now spreading the floor for some pass work maybe. Still some time.
Paravallo trying to find some time with the disc here, walking this up. Trying to get the cross through to Copenhagen, gets the bounce pass. Pretty nice, and just off the goalie's head there, and going to be slapped away by Jonah, but Barrage can still collect this. Copenhagen does, backs it out quickly here to Tantrum. Trying to get this through to Paravallo, and will indeed. Now on the post, looking for the cross. And actually, no, just looking for the straight up shot, and Cat's doing some work on the defense there from Eletrik.
Again, with those cat-like reflexes, and that is some excellent defense across these 2 rounds being shown. Paravallo will get the disc back and send it clear into the other end, but only to the awaiting hands of Jonah. And yeah, based off of this super intense defense, they might just get themselves the goal. It's Dolphin, and it is Dolph indeed.
Yeah, and it really seems like Barrage, they're just struggling to get it past the defense of Eletrik. They're getting it into the bubble now, something that they weren't able to do as much in the last round. So showing some efforts there already, but just not able to get it past the defense. Cat's finding 5 saves already this game, doing a lot of work for Eletrik. And I'm hoping that we see some more passing around the bubble. There are quite a few cross opportunities that they have. And, maybe taking a few more of those, or going for the stuns that we've seen Eletrik do. Just borrowing some strategies from the other team. This mail slot not quite going to be online, but the collection is. And Cat's going to get the reverse dunk on that one. And now 16-3. It's looking steeper and steeper for Barrage, and I'm not too sure if there's going to be enough amount of time.
Yeah, it's going to be pretty out of hand at this point, unfortunately. So, a absolute blitz. What can you say by Eletrik? They were exactly that. They were just all over the floor, doing good work on defense, on offense. They made all their open shots. They made the right passes when they needed to. Doing some good things, you know, nothing static about their play. They were very, very active, and that shot now a little off, but Beast should be able to collect this one. Maybe not, as actually a nice stack from Paravallo and co. Get their back.
Yeah, and Paravallo just trying to find a pass, and maybe a clear here for the clear and boost. Although with that missed, I think that's going to be time for this round. 30 seconds remaining, and now down goes Dolphin trying to find another one of those shots behind the back, and just going to miss though. And Tantrum trying to get this cleared away. Actually, important to note that some of these shots coming through by Down Coast. Steez is definitely a part of it, but also the reverse shots are a legitimate strategy against goalies, because you obviously can't see the hand as it goes behind the back for the shot, so it's much harder for goalies to predict. And Tantrum finding some 2 points for Barrage there, but it's too little too late. It's going to be 16-5 in the second round. Eletrik taking it in 2.
Oh yeah, Steez isn't always inherently impractical. It's just, you know, it's extra, but sometimes it's also what you need to get it by defenses. So definitely doing good work there down coast on the night, on the afternoon, and will be Eletrik coming through with the win, the sweep, and just kind of surprised by it, honestly. Not that they won, but just by the margins, just knowing, you know, with Barrage, how good they have been over the weeks as well. So impressive victory, definitely, for Eletrik.
Yeah, and going against the connoisseur voting as well pretty heavily. And I mean, we all know how reliable that can be, but still a pretty big upset. It's 23-2 to Barrage in terms of connoisseur. But Eletrik pulling ahead nevertheless. And now going to the stats. We've got quite a few saves, and from what I'd say is that the MVP of defense this round is going to be Cats from Eletrik, bringing in those 5 saves.
Highlight from Cats right there on the stoppage. There was a lot of good ones.
Yeah, and it just made Barrage, like, they had to really think about where they were putting it in the goal, and along with all the other pressures, it was really tough for Barrage to get it past the defense of Eletrik. And of course, that being said, also being the offense of Eletrik as well, they were just really nice all around the field. Down coast the Dolphin, of course. I don't know why I keep tripping up on that name. It's a very easy name to say. But 13 points for him.
Yeah, so with the next match on the schedule by the bye, we've got a casting debut. It looks like, unless anything has changed, we're going to be seeing some pretty fly casting. Adam Fly, that is, joining us on the casting crew as of this last week, and coming in for a cast, so that'll be fun to watch. It's going to be a match between Resolute and Mexicans in the Mist, so watch out for that in the next 6 minutes or so. Meanwhile, shout out quick to John Tejada. I've noticed you. Welcome to the stream. Good to see you. See Princess in there as well as Cyanide, both with the GGs, so good to see. Anyway, we'll be right back with the next match, so don't go away. Okay, hello guys. Just a little update. We don't have any invites, it seems, so maybe the team's unaware of the impending match, but being that we don't have communication or anything like that, I'm afraid we'll have to cut this one off. And everyone knows how much I hate that, so, you know, I'm sorry that we couldn't get this stream for you, but there will be a lot more coming pretty soon. In the next hour, I think, is when we're going to kick off some more matchups for the evening, so we won't be away too long. But as far as this match between Mexicans in the Mist and Resolutes, I think, well, the resolution is that there will be no stream. There is no team. Anyway, so until next time, I've been Palidore. Thanks to Swift for joining on the last cast. And yeah, we'll be back in a little bit.